Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you could, just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications so you guys can see some more arm wrestling videos coming out. What we're going to work on today with my teammate Josh here, we're going to be working on some basic recovery movements that we've learned over the last few years, what we've been doing in arm wrestling. And this is basically just getting a recovery workout for arm wrestling on the table. So we're not using any lifting apparatuses or anything like that. We're not using any weights. This is specifically just getting a pump, getting the blood flow into the arm and into the joints and the tendons, just for recovery for arm wrestling. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to lightly warm up. Just what we would normally do for a arm wrestling practice. Just get everything nice and warm. So we'll just rotate the wrists. Slight pressure. What we'll do is we'll just start going back and forth, nice and light, about 30, maybe 25%. So we'll go back and forth like this, a little bit of side pressure, just staying with our hands. Just slight pressure. You're just trying to get the blood flow in them joints. Your hand, and your fingers, a little bit of finger pressure, a little bit of back pressure, and just moving around. Okay, what we'll do next is we're gonna work on our back pressure. We're just gonna warm up our lats. So what we'll do is we'll just try to contain, one person will contain with their fingertips, and the other person is just going to just pull straight back. They're gonna keep this angle between their hand and their shoulder, and they're just gonna pull back. Go like this, pull back, and then pull back, okay? And then the other person is just gonna contain just to hold the pressure. Go ahead. We're just warming up our lats, is all we're doing, getting the blood flow. Okay, same thing. So I'm keeping this angle right here, and we're just dragging back. Okay, 4, that's good. Okay, we'll go over to the left hand and do the same thing. Just warming up. You want to add anything, you go ahead and add anything that you want to put in the video. I'm no problem. It's definitely a good thing to do with a partner that you trust, that knows the percentage that you want. If somebody's not willing to only go 30%, 40%, it's not really worth your time. You really need somebody that is willing to limit the pressures that they're supposed to give. So we go to back pressure again. Okay, good. One more. Okay. Okay. All right, we're feeling a little bit warmed up now. What we can do is we will just start doing just a little bit more pressurized movements. What we'll work on first. What we'll do first is work on our top roll movements. Okay, so one of us will just hold this pressure, the cup pressure, and then the other person will just work on coming out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And what you also can do is just whatever movements that you're working on, you can use both hands to let somebody get a little bit of work in without really draining your body if you want. But the whole goal of this is just to get the blood flow into your arm. Okay? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well just keep these up. We'll just keep switching. Okay, so same thing with the left. Just roll out. 5. 3. 2, 3, 4. So this is also working his brachialis, and it's also working my wrists. So you get 2 for 1 on that movement. Okay. We'll switch back to the right. Okay, we'll get a little bit of bicep pump now. We're gonna work the hook. We're gonna stay inside. We're gonna be fully supinated. And what we're gonna do, we're just gonna light pressure, and then we're gonna drag. One person's gonna drag this. The other person's just gonna hold 30%. So I'll go once to my side, then he'll go once to his side. So 1. Okay. 1. 1. 1. 3. 3. 4. 4. Okay, one more. 5. 5. So we'll switch over to our left, do the same thing. So we're fully supinated and deep in the hook. So 1. 1. 2. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, arms are feeling a little bit pumped, feeling pretty good. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work on a little bit of side pressure, get that blood in that elbow. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep our hands nice and straight in front of our face. We're just gonna close up our hands just normally. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep slight pressure to the side. And we're just gonna go about 20%, and we're just gonna go like this. Right, like that. Nice and slow. A little bit more pressure sideways. Yep, right there. Nice and slow. We're trying to get that blood flow in that elbow. The whole thing you want to do is keep the pressure sideways. So we're just pushing in like this. So 3 more. More. Okay. You should feel that in your elbow and your brachialis. So we're gonna nice and straight. Okay. Go ahead. Nice and slow, a little bit slower. More pressure to the side. Nice and slow this time. And if you guys see your hands are shaking and everything, that's perfectly normal. Trying to keep everything as rigid as possible so you get that blood flow. It's all about having good technique and trying to keep everything nice and stable. Just like if you're at the gym, you don't want to be doing your bicep curls going, flailing around. So you're nice and rigid, nice and straight, keeping everything right in line to where it should be so you're not hurting yourself. Okay, one more. Right like that. Okay, the last exercise, what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be working on our riser and our back pressure. So what we're going to do is one person is going to hold 2 hands, the other person is just going to dig down, bring it back, and then he's going to pull down 1, 2, 3, okay? With just enough pressure to get a workout, okay? That's all we're doing, is trying to get that blood flow. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just opening up. I'm pulling back 1, 2, 3, and then he's pulling me out 1, 2, 3. Okay? We'll go for you now. Go ahead. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? One more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, same thing with the left. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to try to hold 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. And then down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Josh, ready? 1, 2, 3. And then back down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. And then back down. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, that about does it for our blood flow table warm up. Pretty much hit everything as far as I can think. Do you have anything else you want to add to that?
Nope.
Okay, thanks for watching. Hope this helps your arm wrestling training.